back. You're watching Overdrive and it's time now for us to take your queries on Autoselector. Sirish joins us as always. Hi Sirish, our first question comes into us from Delhi. Sirish Chandran wants to buy himself a sedan. His budget is 20 lakh rupees. His priorities are reliability, performance, styling and resale value. He shortlisted the Honda Accord, the Skoda Superb and the Toyota Camry. He intends to keep the car for at least 4 to 5 years. So what would you recommend, Sirish?
In that segment, I would definitely recommend the Superb. It's a very nicely built car, very comfortable, very well put together from the inside, good to look at from the outside, good ride and handling, good space. In fact, it has everything. It also has a petrol engine, a diesel engine, automatic as well as manual gearboxes. So you have the entire gamut in the Superb. It's also the newest in that lot. So I would suggest you go with the Superb. You'll be really happy.
Okay, our next question comes into us from Palakkad. Sri Kumar writes in saying he wants to buy himself an entry-level hatchback. He's got a budget of between 4 to 4.5 lakh rupees. He's shortlisted the Hyundai Santro, the Maruti Alto K10, the Maruti Wagon R and the Chevy Spark. His main priorities are good fuel economy. Which one should he choose, and are there any other alternatives that he should look at?
Well, in that lot, the Maruti Wagon R is the newest. It also has that 3-cylinder K10 engine. So it is very refined, as in also it's very fuel efficient. So it will meet your requirements more or less. The Alto K10 is a nicer car to drive, but it is more cramped, whereas the Wagon R has some more space. Though the Santro is actually very close to the Wagon R on almost all respects. But if you can stretch your budget a little bit, I suggest you look at the Hyundai i10. That also has very good fuel efficiency. It also has slightly more space inside. It's nicer to drive, nicer to look at now with the new facelift. So that would be my pick in the segment if you can stretch your budget slightly.
Well, it's time now for a biking question, Sirish. Omkar Madhav writes in saying he's trying to buy himself a powerful entry-level bike and is shortlisted the Pulsar 220 and the Yamaha R15. His priorities are performance, handling and good braking. Is Yamaha going to launch a 200 or a 250cc bike anytime soon? Is there anything else that he should be expecting? He can wait for about 3 to 4 months, Sirish. What would you advise him to do?
Well, between the P220 and the R15 is definitely the more sporty motorcycle. It's got a more aggressive riding position. The whole demeanor is more sporty, so it handles much better, it's styled much better, it brakes much better. And around a racetrack, the R15 is way quicker than the P220. So that would be my pick. But if you're looking at a bike in that segment, I suggest you wait till April because Honda is bringing the CBR 250 and Shumi just rode it in Thailand and he was in love with the motorcycle. It's not a twin like the Ninja, it's a single-cylinder 250, but it is styled very well, it rides beautifully, it's got the same Honda reliability, the same good performance, good efficiency for a motorcycle of that segment. So in all respects, that CBR 250R will be superb. It will also be priced under 1.5 lakh rupees, around 1.4. So it will be very good value for money. And Yamaha definitely have to be working on something to rival that CBR. Otherwise, the R15 will get hit massively. So I'm sure Yamaha will have something in the pipeline, but the Honda will come out first, and I think you should wait for that bike.
Well, finally, Sirish, here's a question for you from me. I've been a Scorpio owner for about 5 years now, but sadly, I am going to have to give up the car. I am looking at an SUV preferably because I am used to the versatility as well as the high driving position of an SUV, but comfort and hassle-free ownership are also priorities for me. So what would you advise?
The Skoda Yeti. Nothing else will suit you because you're used to that high driving position of an SUV. The Yeti is also a little higher up. It's got that little butch appeal. It's got four-wheel drive, so if you ever want to go off-road, that can take you decently off-road. It's very comfortable. It's very well built from the inside. It makes you feel nice about the vehicle. I would really suggest you look at the Skoda Yeti. That is the best there is. The service, okay, Skoda service is still not the best in its class. Other manufacturers do a much better job, but for most dealers, they have sorted out their problems, and I think the Yeti will give you a hassle-free ownership experience and a very enjoyable ownership experience.
All right, thanks very much, Sirish. All of our viewers, if you want your queries answered by Sirish, write into us, helpdesk@overdrive.co.in. That's our email address.